I was single for a while, and I was walking through headquarters, and there was a girl typing. And I said, oh my gosh, I'm in love. One look at her, and she was the person I needed to have in my life. So I said, well, I was wondering if you'd like to go out to dinner some night. She said, oh, thank you for asking. I'd love to, but I have other obligations. And I said, well, naturally, she'd be taken. Near Christmas, they had a wonderful party for Sesame Street workers. I saw another pretty girl. She had longer hair. Same story, she was obligated otherwise. Almost 6 months go by, and we're doing a special.
I went to that, brought my niece, little 3-year-old Megan, because she wanted to meet Luis. The minute that I held Megan on my hip to introduce her to Luis, Carroll popped up.
And I said, would you want to go out to dinner?
I said yes. And I remember when we crossed the street at Central Park West, it was very crowded, and he took my hand. And honestly, at that moment, when he held my hand, it was very protective and really lovely. I knew I would be with him for the rest of my life.
So we were sitting there. She raised a glass and said, here's to your persistence. And I said, what do you mean?
Well, you know, remember you asked me out at when I was typing, then you asked me out at the Christmas party, and then again, of course, at the recording studio.
I said, you were all those girls? I had no idea that I was asking out the same girl. "13 days later, we were walking down Broadway, and it suddenly occurred to me, I said, if she's not in my life the rest of my life, I don't know what I would do. So I suddenly whirled her around. I said, you will marry me, won't you?
And I was like, yes. I was so nervous, but I said yes.
They are so in love that some people actually tell me that they're just faking because it can't be real.
They can't get enough of each other, and that's inspiring to me.
He brought her home and said, Mom? Yep. And that was it. She was Mom.
What Debbie, I think, did is actually appreciated his work. She appreciated and supported all the things that he loved.
If you're around people that you love and care about, that part of that goes into your art.
She holds it all together, and it frees him to be the free spirit that he is.
When Debbie came into the picture, Carroll was so much more solid. And it was so obvious that Carroll just worked so much better when Debbie was with him. And I just felt like if it was put in place in the beginning, that she had to always be allowed to travel with him, that it would be so much better.
Maybe a pretty flower. Nah, not with a name like that. Abkadefki Jekyll Monoquist is the most remarkable word I've ever seen. Abkadefki Jekyll Monoquist is